Hello again, this is Elgon Jahii with Miss Neela, my beautiful wife. She's the nail artist here. She can give you much information regarding taking care of your phalanges, your nails, your extended skin, and more information regarding beauty. Also, as we call yoga dabuj, which means yoga of beauty. Yes, beauty has a yoga. It doesn't really pertain to being pretty or ugly on a physical level, but being pretty and ugly does hit you on a spiritual level. Because you can be a very beautiful person as far as physically looking and be tore down on the inside. Be totally ugly person on the inside. So there is where we come with being poor. Doesn't mean you have to have a lot of money. It means poor in spirit, poor in energy, poor in quality. Your quality doesn't matter about how you look. It's about how you are and what you are. That's the quality. So you rather have one quality friend that's really nice and that has those valuables that you're looking for than have someone that appears to be really all that and really ugly person. You don't need that at all. This afternoon's, this will be about the chakras. I'm just going to touch on the chakras just to give you a 101 on the chakra system. You can research this further. Just look it up online, the chakras, and you can do a deeper challenge to yourself to find out about it. But the whole idea for this video is just to give you a synopsis or a 101, which is the basic of what the chakras are and where they are. So, crown chakra, third eye, throat chakra, heart chakra, solar plexus, root chakra. They all have different colors, and they vibrate in different colors. And we won't get into the color. I can actually pull the colors. And what I usually do when we have clients come in, I have my little bowl here, right? And I ask them just to push a stick out, and the sticks have all these multiple colors in them. And based on, even like I'll just pull the color out here, and this color is green, which is my heart chakra. And so apparently at this moment I'm feeling hearty, I'm feeling love, or I'm feeling energy to give. And that's why we're doing the videos. So it's fitting for me to pull this at this moment because I really authentically want to share information with you. And the one thing I want everyone to understand and always know is that whenever we're sharing information with each other, we must always remember that we are all one consciousness, and that folk like me, Neela, and others that are online that are sharing information, we share information because we want to give. And that's what's most important. It's not necessarily receiving, it's about giving. So I encourage you to come to the Pay House and come and get an evaluation of your nails and pick up some natural products, and also get into the meditation and start enjoying life more abundantly than you already should be already at the top. So all we doing is throwing icing on top of the cake. Crown chakra, third eye chakra. Just give you the 101 on these chakras. They call it the third eye, but I call it the first eye because it's your intuition. It tells you what you should already know. You can see what you can't see. That's why the scriptures says, for those who have ears but cannot hear, those who have eyes but cannot see, right? They're talking spiritually, right? We're talking about things that are unseen that you can feel, sense, smell, taste, but you don't see them physically. right? So your third eye is going to be dealing with that. And now we're talking about your crown chakra and your third eye. And the reason I pulled those two first is because, to me, in my opinion, those work hand in hand. Your crown chakra connects you to the cosmos, to the higher source. This is where you're getting your energy from. You're actually getting your electronic or your magnetic energy all around you. You're in the firmament, this whole thing that we're in. You're getting charged up from there. And so when you connect it to the cosmos and you're using your crown chakra that connects you to the space, the stars, the moon, the planets. Start getting into astrology, right? The planets, the alignment, the stars, how these things line up. A lot of people think these things are spooky too, and it's not. We're talking about the stars. You look at them every day. And for those who don't, you should start looking up. You need to look at the moon. You need to look at the sun. You need to look at the stars. You need to look at those planets that are out there with your raw eyes. You wear glasses, then look with your glasses so you can focus. But the point is you need to look up. Most of us don't even look up, not even one time during the day. Look up. Your heart chakra, your throat chakra. How you feel and expressing yourself. Okay? So the throat chakra, expressing yourself or the lack of, not being able to. And if you can't express yourself, and everything needs to be balanced, what you feel, how you perceive things, heart, throat chakra, okay? And then your thoughts, again, your third eye, or your first eye in my case, and connects you to the cosmos. That's your pyramid, right? That's your 3 levels. That's your, what they say, the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. We're talking about cosmological things. We're talking about spiritual things. We're talking about physical bodies, connections to the cosmos and the cosmos. Right? You guys do the research, go further into it. Solar plexus, your creativity, your lack thereof, all is happening here. You also hold a lot of your negative energy. So you, between your root chakra, which is your lowest chakra, between the plexus and the solar plexus, and your heart. So here you go with the battle, right, of good and evil, heartless and have no value, which is your lower chakra, right? In between here is those connections in between that. That's why we bottle up everything right here in our midsection, our stomach. You start blowing up, right? You feel funny inside, right? You get nervous, you feel all nervous inside. So with these chakras, you want to balance all those out. If you're feeling really low and your heart is heavy, as they say, then you need to look at what's causing that, right? It could be, let's just say, for example, you have a shaky relationship. When I say shaky relationship, I'm not just talking about whether it's an intimate relationship. Can't even say intimate because most things are already intimate. So we're saying a sexual relationship or a relationship with your mom, which is not sexual, right? That's intimate. Or a relationship with your dad, whether it's male or female. It's about the intimacy. It's about intimacy. We are so trained to think intimacy means sexual, and it doesn't. It just means a very, very close relationship. But if you're having a problem with that, that's affecting your heart, right? And then that's going to start bothering everything above and below that. You're not going to really be thinking clearly. You're not going to want to express yourself, or you can't express yourself the way that you want to. Your creativity starts lacking, right? You start feeling uncreative, and you start doubting yourself, or start feeling bad, which goes into your root chakra. You see, this is how these things work, all right? So you can be very positive and very fired up, right? You had a good grade at school, you're very excited, college is going well, everything is juiced up, life looks good for you, and then what happens? You start thinking about all the stuff that you're going to do. Did you thank the higher source for getting you where you are? Did you think about that? So you already, with that, you're in your root chakra. Although you're in a positive and happy way, it's what are your thoughts? Oh, I'm going to get this degree, and I'm going to make all this money and get all this stuff, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to get material things. I'm saying see where our thoughts are. Right? So that's a root chakra thought. How much food, how much money, what kind of house, car. That's fine. You can do those things. But the point is that where you stay? You see, did you ever think about, okay, what else can I do to enhance someone else's excitement, someone else's life? These are higher thoughts. I'm not saying you got to give yourself away. I'm not saying that you can't have material things. I'm not saying don't think about a new car or a new pair of shoes. It's okay. You get those things. It's the value, you're putting value in your heart value into those things. Those things are just tools. Those things are just to have while you're here. It's like being at the music park. As always says, music park. Just because you got a lemon icy doesn't mean that you belong to the park, that you're part of the park, you're going to be there forever. That just means you got icy at the music park. You just got a pair of new underwear at the park. So, with that being said, the chakras, like moods, you can be changed by people cutting into your aura. When you see this happening, I know you've seen that. For those who know what that is, when you see that, they're cutting open your aura, and their energy flows in and changes your mood. Like if you feel someone and say, man, that dude his vibe wasn't cool. You know, she came in a room and everything just went like, man, it was like crazy. She wasn't even cool. Or the guy walked in, man, it was on fire. He walked in and lit the room up, man. She was on fire. She was on stage and everybody charged up. That's the same thing we're talking about with vibration. The energy that goes out, energy you receive in. But you can also block that. Negative and positive. You can be so angry and you block all the positive. You can be so happy and something so ugly comes in and changes your mode. You got to change that around and block them. Elgon, jahii, el-bay. We're talking about chakras. Just the 101. We're not going deep. We're not going hard and heavy. We just give you an idea of what we're talking about. Keep it short. Ashe, I love you all. Peace. And we'll see you next time.